Hi, Starlit Souls. So I thought I would do a backyard tour. Yes, this is my backyard. I'm standing in it. We also refer to it as the Shantytown village because my dad has built five structures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of structures. In like 20 by 20 square feet of space. Like literally my neighbors are right there. Yeah, we're that house. Okay, anyways. So let me flip this around and I'll give you a little tour. All right, so we start off right outside of the door, the screen door, on the deck where we have some sitting areas. Very nice. Little makeshift coffee table. Okay. And this little side table. And then we come down onto the lower deck. And there's this little table. And my dad made this for my niece and nephew when they were younger as like a little playhouse so they could play in it. But now it's just, I think, like storage. Let's see, can you see? Yeah, it's just junk. And then he made this like lower deck here. And this is his barbecue hut. We will go take a tour into all of this. Over there is his shed that he built on top of our old shed. And then like the pergola that he did. Basically, he's been so bored being retired that he just keeps building things, even though we don't have any more room. And yes, that's fake grass. Okay, so where do we begin? So the other day I came out here and I tried organizing it with him. He literally will not let me throw anything out. So what did I do? So he's got some toys. So whenever my friends come over with their kids, they always come out here. But yeah, I don't know what any of this is. Like, just a plastic bowl with dirt in it. But you know what? When I was little, I would put like mud and twigs and stuff in this and make magic potions. So I can appreciate that. That's cool. Then we have the little rusty antique something. Like what is this? This belongs in a kitchen. Nope, it's in our backyard. Rusty. It's probably been here, I would say forever, but we only moved here a few years ago, which means my dad took it from our old house. What is this? Like, what are these things? I can't tap because I don't have nails right now. There's just random stuff that he will not let us throw out. So here on our fence, along with our neighbor, there's our neighbor's side, because we live in a semi-detached house. We have this shelf of knickknacks. Yeah, I did this. I organized it. I thought it looked so cute. I mean, for what I'm working with, this is the kids' corner. We've got some water guns. We've got a little dinosaur. Some old antique bottles. I have no idea what these are. But my dad has a bunch of them. But yeah, it's really funny because the other night, it was crazy, like we had crazy wind overnight, and I literally thought everything would be on the floor back here, like on the ground the next morning. And I came back and took a look the next morning, and the only thing that had fallen was this drum cymbal here. But literally nothing else fell. I don't understand. It must have been the way, like the direction of the wind, but it's so funny. So we've got some golden shovels. I don't know why they're golden. And then here I put a little bowl on top of a dirty plate with some seashells that I found. And an old tea box. Anything in here? Nope. And oh, I don't think I finished this. This should go like that. Okay. And then this super old typewriter, cash register. No, it's typewriter for sure. does not work. Oh my gosh. It's so old. We've got some horseshoes. I don't know what this is. And then we get to the shelves. Shelves. And we get to the shelves. Shelves and shelves of junk. Old bottles. I don't really know what any of this is. If you want some coal, we had some coal. My dad jokingly says he's keeping this for my Christmas stocking. And some rusty tools. Would you like some tea? How old this stuff is. So basically, my dad and mom used to own a hardware store, and then when it closed, my dad kept everything. Would you like some coffee? And brought it to our new house from all the sheds at the store. He like brought all of his favorite things. And I mean, you haven't even seen our garage. Our garage is 10 times worse than this. You can barely fit the car in the garage, but you can, just barely. And that's my dad's sign that he got in Ireland. I'm sure you could guess what it's slang for. It's pretty obvious. Got a little birdhouse. Usually my mom hangs hummingbird feeders up there, but I think it's still too early for the little hummies. What is this? Here's to the nights we won't remember and the friends we'll never forget. Love the sentiment, Dad. Love it. And then we have so many old bottles. Look at this. Who remembers Becker's? Becker's had their own brand of root beer? Like what? 30 years ago, maybe? This is insane. We've got some really old stuff. That's a flashlight from our hardware store. It was called Pro Hardware. And even more dirty old bottles. Oh, and a cross. Can't forget the cross. And then he's just got random tools everywhere. So yeah, this is his hut that he built. That in the winter, he barbecues under. And also squirrels try to build nests. Yeah, you can see one right up there. There's a nest. Squirrels try and build nests in the spring for their little babies. And my dad usually tears their nests apart if they are successful, but I always tell him not to do that because then they don't have homes. And what's going to happen to the little babies? So then he's just got his barbecue where we make good food. Some chairs, just like junk everywhere. Like, what is this? Fire canister? Super old. How much is this worth, do you think? I would like to know. If you are a pawnbroker and you know the price of things, please let me know if any of this is valuable. I will sneak out here in the middle of the night, steal it, and sell it. There's an Esso patrol bucket hanging from the ceiling. Lights that do not work because there's no power out here. Some ladders. Gold chain. Yeah, we've just got some things that like they found on their travels. See inside of the window. And what else? Oh, this ladder onto the roof. Sometimes we see squirrels climb this ladder. It's adorable. But they also can get onto the roof because they just jump from the fence onto the roof because they're squirrels. And they can do that. Oh, we have this picture of Chuck Norris. on our fence. And we have some more signs that old tenants left behind. Is that Dopey? Garden of Whedon. Who's this guy? Who's the chubby one? Doc? No, that's Grumpy for sure. He does not look impressed. And then there's my parents. My mom painted these, like, she painted all of these, but she painted these little Dutch children like 30 or 40 years ago, I swear. They're so old. This little raccoon I painted. Let me see if you can see. Isn't he so cute? You can't really tell the color. The lighting is really bad where I am standing right now. But yeah, I painted that raccoon in ceramics class. And then on the back wall, we just have more shelves with junk. Next to it, we have a shelf with lighting fixtures and more bottles. We have this crazy tree that birds absolutely love, and we get a lot of birds back here. You can probably hear the wind chimes above my head. More shelves with bowls and housewares and just random things. This is our garden. We haven't been able to do a lot of stuff in the garden yet because it's still kind of cold. So we're going to come out this way. Right away we have this little bird bath that animals love. Chipmunks will come and like sit right here on the head, and birds come all the time. So this is the other side of the hut, and it says relax because my dad always says that. That is his saying, relax. So anytime my mom's like yelling at him, he's like, relax, it's fine. And just memorabilia. I don't know of what, but like his friend used to own a shoe store. I can guarantee you that Buster Brown sign is from his friend's shoe store from like 30 years ago. Oh, the all-important beware of the wife, of course. Yeah, just random. Is that a snake? That is terrifying. I don't know if that's a snake or what that is. We have a golden, what do you call that? Is that a hoe? Like a garden hoe? I don't know what that is. Okay. This is Dopey. This is or is this Sleepy? Like how do you know? This is, who's the happy one? Happy? Oh, that's Doc with the glasses. And then, like, I'm pretty sure my mom had Snow White somewhere. I don't know where she is right now. But I know she went and looked for a Snow White because she had all of the dwarfs. And Snow White's not here. So, by the way, there is a highway behind my house, so I deeply apologize for the highway sounds. There's not much I can do about that. I also painted this cute little dog, and it's Puppy in ceramics when I was little. There's a tractor that some of my friends' children like to play with when they come. And these are some little Aunt Getty's sunflower children that me and my sister painted. This is my sister's. And I always remember because she did her eyes closed, and I attempted to do the eyes on mine, and it is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. So it lives outside in the garden. We do not allow that into the house because it just looks demonic. And then we have this shed. Now this shed was built on top of our old shed. You can see the old little shed back there. It's got windows. A shed with windows. A ghetto shed with windows. Do you know why? It's because my dad just had random material lying around that he needed to use up. So this is what he does. Oh, the Raisin Man. This is the Raisin Man. He is a ceramic that my brother painted. I think it was my brother. It was my brother or my sister, but probably my brother. And let's see, can we go in here? Oh, I don't think, no, we're not going to go in there. Okay, so I'm not sure if there's drag racing competition behind my house today, but it's pretty loud out here. So here's another view of the backyard in its entirety. And yeah, as you can see, it is not relaxing to be out here. It makes me very anxious usually because of all this stuff around. And then down here we just have a path to, well, let's go see. We've got some barrels, my dad's bike, some more barrels with the dirty water. We've got some little crates and a massive rope and junk. My dad will never throw any of this stuff out either, which means that it's going to be up to me and my mom and my family to clean out when my dad is no longer here, which is fine. But oh, what happened? Okay, so you see what's happened here. My dad, I'm assuming, has broken his wine glass that says groom on it and will not throw it out. So instead, he just puts it on show on this rusty gray shelf in the backyard. Okay. Most people would just throw it in the garbage, but my dad is not normal, so that's why I love him. And that is it. We have come to the end of our tour. And then if you open the gate here, I'm trying to open the gate. Whoop, there's my car. We have got this little star. It's so cute. Anyway, that is pretty much the tour of our backyard. Not that anyone asked to see this, but I just figured it's content. And oh, I missed all these bottles. There we go. More medicinal bottles. Are these medicinal? No, they're probably for booze. Let's be realistic. Oh, I like this one. This is kind of a cool bottle. I still would never have any use for it, but it's cute. So sometimes when we come back here, I'll just like dig for stuff that I want. And sometimes we find, I find the odd gem, but not often. Anyway, this is it. I hope you are all staying safe. And I will see you again in my next video. Love and light. Bye, guys.